Yeah, obviously, coach, the first one will be get a reaction from you on the draw and the team you are playing against a fellow defender.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, and I think the first thing that comes to mind, even for them, is that these ones we beat, because it is one of the two matches we lost in the season. We lost against Cape Town City, and then we lost against Richards Bay. But looking at their team, they're quite powerful. They are direct up front, they have power. In the midfield, they have a lot of creativity. And at the back, they're quite strong. And their coach in jail is highly spirited. He's by nature, he's a fighter, he's a winner. And we just have to make it a point that we go there ready. If we lost against them at home, you can imagine when they play at home, they would be having that, no, we can't lose to the people we beat at their home ground. So we'll be leaving Dobsonville to go to Richards Bay, put up a fight to try get a revenge.
Coach, is this a cup that Swallows can realistically target to win this season?
Not only Swallows, starting from Cape Town Spurs at the bottom, and even the top one, Mamelodi Sundowns. As is, everybody is fighting for it. It's like beginning of the league. Beginning of the league, everybody is a champion, up until you get into the race. Currently, everybody is a Carlin Black Label knockout winner, up until we get into it. Those who lose out and get knocked out, unfortunately, and those who are in it have a chance, and Swallows are no different.
Coach, you watch a lot of football and you are a very honest person. Would you say the gap is closing between the other teams and the log leaders at the point, judging by what happened in Durban?
It should. It's only good for the game. You know, the game that happened at Moses Mabhida, I think was the second half that happened at Orlando. I think, was it at Orlando?
Yes. At Orlando, yes.
At Orlando. The second half, Orlando Pirates had a hell of a great, they resolved that, hey, we're stepping up. They stepped up. Even the comments from the coach after the match, if you listen to him, he said it that they left it too late. In fact, if they had a way, then they would have. But unfortunately, play for 90 minutes. There's only 45 and 45. Then he went into the cup final at the back of the second half. Now, did it send any message to any of us technicians? Yes. If in the EPL, Manchester City can be challenged the way they are, Brighton can be challenged the way they are, or Brighton can challenge teams the way they do, Arsenal as well, it tells you that coaches are watching the game and they are coming up with thoughts, and they're also trying to be creative in terms of how they solve the monsters. Mamelodi Sundowns is no different. They've set the bar so high. And every coach in the country must then look to say, how do I deal with this? You have two ways. Like in any situation. You either take the initiative or you give the initiative. If you give them the initiative, you want to say, okay, I'm giving you the ball, I'm going to use the space. You'll never get it back. So then you'll resolve to say, no, I'm going to compete for the ball. If you have it, I'm going to demand that I get it. And when I have it, I'm going to make it a point that I utilize it. So when you have a realistic game where you say, when I have it, I'll utilize it. I don't have it, I look for it. Then you have a chance. Because let's be all fair and honest. You go play Mamelodi Sundowns, you sit back. You'll sit back for 95 minutes, 800 minutes. Chances are you may lose. The worst part of it, you go there with a plan you worked for the whole week to say, I'm going to sit back, you concede first minute. The plan is out of your window. So you've got to be realistic. And I think what Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates did, is just what any other coach would have done. You can't play the first match at Orlando, whatever outcome, and then play wherever, whatever outcome, and still go to the final. With the same plan that really did not give you something that you think there could be something here. You go out there, you watch the match, and then you pick up all the points where you see, but I had an opportunity here. I had an opportunity here. But there has to be a higher level of consistency in the opportunities and the threats that you pose.
Mabasa, coach, we are quick as South Africans to discard players. You've shown faith in him. He's on form at the moment. Would you say unlucky not to be in Bafana as well?
I'm one person. I'm not going to make a strong recommendation that, my players or Swallows players must be in the team. Now, it is the responsibility of those who are given the opportunity to lead such environments. But I'm saying about Mabasa, I saw Mabasa at Bloemfontein Celtic. The same way I saw Chaine at Bloemfontein Celtic. Go ask Sipho what I said to him. We were playing the Makufe Challenge against Chiefs at Vodacom Park. I told him straight. I still remember vividly the tie he was wearing. It was more colorful and all that. Go Vodacom Trainer Stadium. I said to him, you're going to go places, my friend. And what happened over the weekend is only shocking for those who don't follow the game. What is happening to Mabasa will shock those who have not been keeping track of him. The guy has unbelievable striker's quality. He's got brains for it, he's got instinct for it, and above all, he smells where the ball is going to drop. And those can only be found in special players designated for that special position. You don't go to school and learn about that. Where the ball is going to drop. Tell me, how does Haaland learn where the ball is going to drop? How does he learn that this one I'm taking first time? How does he learn that I know if I go this way, the defender is going to open the legs and put it? Mabasa has those. But who knew about it? Those who work with him. Who doesn't know about it? Those who never had an opportunity to interact with him.
Coach, the last time I asked you about realistically where you can take Swallows, you talked about building first and having trust and what have you. Where's that process now?
I'm still on that. I'll go back. We were talking about first you have to be tested to be trusted, and I think we've passed the test. Are we trusted? To an extent, yes. After testing and trusting, then there's an element of confidence. Are people confident in what we are doing? When we build from the back, people are still at the beginning. They were sitting on the edges of the chairs, but then they started believing in that because then it started to show up. So there is confidence. Now we need to move to a level of belief where we say, irrespective of the outcome of the match, there's a strong belief that these people are capable to win matches. The test, we have passed. The trust, we have earned. The confidence, we've escalated. Now we need to get to the level of belief. And the minute we are in belief, then faith, but no, whatever, faith is there. So we have not moved to level of faith. It goes over time. But we've just gone past the level of the test and the trust and the confidence. There has to be belief. And when there's belief, miracles happen. We only pray for belief.
Have the bets taken off, Coach, at the moment?
Not yet. Our main objective was, because we sat down, we strategized at pre-season, we said, okay, we need to get 2 points a match. So in every 5 matches, you need to get 10 points. And when you do that, historically in South Africa, they need to take it to a mark of 60. And a mark of 60 is a championship mark. But Mamelodi Sundowns has raised the bar. They lifted it so high that even 2 points a match is not enough. Because if you say 2 points a match, by 30 gives you 60. But we said, let's be modest and not be greedy, be realistic. Make it 2 points a match still. We've played 8 matches. We are on 14. So which says to you, we are 2 points below. And you look at where are those 2 points? We lost against Cape Town City. We shouldn't have. We lost against Richards Bay. We shouldn't have. And the match is withdrawn. So is it possible? When you look at it from that point of view, you put it on the table and ask players. You're provoking them to say, wait a minute, man, this is possible. I think it is.
Thank you.